say that tag. Going to be playing the Kazuya. This is a matchup that Khalil was a little bit worried about going into the weekend, a little bit worried about going into any weekend, really. But if anybody can overcome here, it'll have to be him, as he's got off to the races with a quick little jab, side B, now up air, back air. We need every drop of damage we can get, but why don't we take the full stock?
I mean, you said worried. Worried for who? The opponent? HyperKirby right now looking super hype on this Roy and just dismantling this Jin. Get out of my game.
Does not give a damn about the Devil Gene or anything else that Kazuya's got going on. 77% even too, right after the jab F smash comes through, and he's cooking up a JV4.
All right, is this a Belmite? Is there holy water on this Roy right now? Because this Devil Jin is getting dismantled.
That was sick from Mugen 2, the runaround reverse, but he's not going to be able to get the JV4. He'll just have to settle for the 3-stock in game 1 maybe, as he catches the fair. Side B1 sends Kazuya down low, tries for the ledge trump, but can't do anything else just yet.
Yeah, I'm just glad Petayaa got his footing, okay? Got a little bit of damage. Yeah, this game 1 might be curtains, but at least you did some hits, and you're like, I can throw the first 2 stocks away. It's okay. You know, there's still more games to play.
I mean, it is Kazuya Mishima.
Okay, but 3 stocks to 1? The 0% was on HyperKirby. I don't know.
I love hyping up my boy. I love getting excited for this kind of set, but the unbiased last hat to put it on for a moment. Kazuya Mishima is more than capable, if Khalil isn't careful, of making this comeback, but he's not going to let it happen. The drop-down counter comes through, and game number 1 goes Khalil's way.
Speed ran, if you will, super well played. And when you want to talk about conversions, when you want to talk about just the placements of attacks and creating openings, I mean, HyperKirby did a stellar job. It was a masterclass on what to do versus a Jin, at least those first 2 stocks.
Yeah, I just did not give him even a moment to breathe. You know, one of the biggest weaknesses that Kazuya does have is his disadvantage state. Once he gets put in the blender, it's very, very difficult for him to get out. And HyperKirby took full advantage of that by just turning the blender up to high. We're on Tirade right now. But as we go into game number 2, we're going to run it to Town and City as the counter pick for Petayaa, which could be very helpful. More space to escape from, more space to stay away from, and then especially when it goes into that FD variation.
Or is it just more space to watch this clip? HyperKirby does not care about the stage, apparently.
I mean, you gotta...
Unanswered?
Oh, my God.
A ledge? I'm getting off the ledge. I'm sending you down. 0% again. Instant replay of the last game.
But does manage to get the down throw electric, so sends him up onto the platform. Can't capitalize on it, though. Was an opportunity to get a stock. Petayaa not able to take it away, and so HyperKirby going to be able to keep on fighting with this first stock. Spot dodges through the grab. Tries for the chase into the corner with the down air. Unsuccessful, so he's just going to have to go back, repeat what he's been doing earlier, and he gets a little bit too much dip on the chip.
Yep, great option right there. Unfortunately, a little bit of a flub, because had you gone for that and then just were ready to tech, you still would be in a decent spot.
Yeah, especially if you get that tech and then you catch Kazuya up being, you can get another counter on the up B, but Kazuya, when he gets you in his clutches on FD, stuff like that happens to happen. So now, for the first time in this set, HyperKirby going to have to fight out of disadvantage. Just a quick little landing command grab for 21%. Might be the whole stock, actually.
My gosh.
Yeah, good
Get down.
That's dead.
We're out of here. I mean, look, you know what? We finally have a 1-1.
Yeah, this is our first non-3-0 of our entire commentary vlog, Logic.
Wow. But, I mean, maybe...
And it had to happen when my friend's on stage.
Of course, this is more exciting that way, you know? I love seeing the back and forth. I 0 to death you, you 0 to death me. Great stuff in Petayaa. You know, I love the mental stamina to actually stay in it, because that game 1 was so demoralizing for the average player. You might not even play game 2 and 3.
But that is kind of just the Kazuya Mishima. You have to accept that you're going to get your ass beat for a little bit of every single game, maybe a little bit of every single set. But then when you get the chance to take your turn, you have to grab onto it with both hands and take it all the way. And Petayaa did just that, especially on that second stock.
Sounds like, look, basically what Lass is saying is, yeah, you might start at the register. It's okay. At some point, you can become the manager. And we saw Petayaa become the manager.
You got to climb the corporate ladder if you play Kazuya Mishima all the way. He is the CEO of Mishima Inc., I think is the name of the company.
And started at the register, okay?
I can actually see Heihachi making Kazuya work at register too.
Oh!
Alive but barely.
Beautiful patience right there from HyperKirby, not panicking when getting spiked downwards just to make sure that he's able to make it back.
Oh, but that's dead for sure. Did manage to survive though, and because he survived off stage off of the double nair, that does mean that he's able to get the damage on, which sets him up for this exact situation. Doesn't catch the air dodge back to ledge though, and so Petayaa is going to be able to fight back once more on stage.
Yep, but is back on that ledge. Love to see it. HyperKirby doing Roy things on that ledge.
Is that the first Jer we've seen all set?
I believe this. Whoa, Petayaa's been dying before the ledge whenever it's happened.
Exactly.
All right, has Jin off stage, goes for the trumpet. Oh, that could have been risky. No intangibility when you were going to go for that re-grab, but Petayaa not able to punish it. Got clipped by that up B. Fortunate for HyperKirby.
Good trade there, though, from Khalil. He's going to be able to get fair for fair so that Kazuya is not able to follow it up. We go for the tech chase there. It's just the sour spot jab, but he gets the grab right after two to go deep. Can't quite get there, and the gates from hell is almost the stock. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Oof. And, you know, it's so terrifying to want to go for an option, want to trust yourself, but knowing if you're wrong, that you just lose the stock in such an easy way. Petayaa has a lead right now. It's up to HyperKirby to turn things around.
Oh, pops through the stage with the down air. Not able to get the sweet spot on the double edge dance, though, so can't get the stock with it. And he gets command grabbed. Petayaa rising up above the ledge and then taking him all the way down to the depths to take game number 3. And put himself on set point.
And what made that so good is HyperKirby always went for a trump right here. If you went for a trump there, would have lost the stock. I don't even know if that was intentional to hit HyperKirby on stage.
He had a lot of the times too either positioned himself for like a ledge trump back air or I didn't notice in the replay until just then. Petayaa asked if he wanted to run it back and Khalil just like wagged his finger like no ban. But we went back to the same stage regardless. So however the bans fell, everybody got what they wanted. Oh, I think I had it backwards according to production. He was asking for bans, we ran it back instead, but regardless of what went down, we're back on Hollow Bastion and a much better start for HyperKirby in this game as he's already gotten Kazuya up to 97 and he rolls away. He doesn't get caught by the crumple.
Does, but Jin's so strong right now. Gotta worry about it. Rage drive. I mean, it's one of those things. You're like, if Jin hits me, I'm dead right now. Easy opening.
He doesn't even have to hit you. He can grab you instead.
Yeah, and I don't think you're coming back. Oh, Roy made it back.
I genuinely think that Petayaa saved him.
I think
there.
so as well.
I think the first up B wasn't going to magnet hands, and then the falling fair got him close enough that he could magnet hand.
Petayaa wasn't done playing the game, saying, look, this first stock was fun, it's enjoyable. A little bit of Goku action. I like sparring.
I also can't believe, while HyperKirby gets the back air to close the stock, I can't believe how long that rage drive lasted. Yeah. I thought he should have lost it like 5 or 6% ago.
Apparently it was just there to make Jin look pretty. Wasn't actually there to be functional.
Right back to even though, and 0% gets the Wind God Fist instead of the Electric Wind God Fist. Slight misinput there. And I think HyperKirby gonna thank his lucky stars that it was a slight misinput, because otherwise he could have gotten Ferps teched up on that platform.
And if you notice, it seems like HyperKirby is afraid to go off stage now. You know, so many times went wrong prior.
When he was traumatized.
Yeah, just now opting for kind of stage control, never going off. Good little jab to back air there, gonna take it. And it seems like maybe staying on stage is working out a little bit better.
And that was scary from Petayaa there too. He got the initial combo starter, but instead of going for the immediate follow-up, just sat there and waited for a moment. HyperKirby though not gonna wait any longer to try and take us to a game 5. Another nair hits, another opportunity at the ledge. Be very careful that you don't get caught by like a neutral get up electric. Well, it was a jump nair electric instead, but still got caught by it.
Time we grab. Yep, this time we do. Does live for it though, doesn't get punished. I'm liking it. Now it's a mix-up. Now it's a guess. Now Petayaa really does not know. Is HyperKirby going off stage or not? Right there, beautiful. Does the feint, comes back, punish the roll. Love to see it. There's levels to this, and HyperKirby is just bringing us along with him.
The fact that it was a 2-stock in game number 4 as well, I think could bode well for Game 5, but then I'll remind you that Game 1 was a 2-stock,
Oh, man.
and then he got blown up in Game number 2. And speaking of Game number 2, the venue for the final game in Game 5 is going to be Town and City, which is where Game 2 happened, where HyperKirby got a rude awakening after the dominant Game 1. So has to be so careful.
Absolutely. But look, on the plus, HyperKirby did still take the first stock of that game.
That is
So
true.
can make some slight adjustments and might be okay. I think the biggest thing is just the mixing up how HyperKirby is playing on the ledge is really throwing Petayaa off.
Well, I think the-
Why not?
The biggest adjustment is going to be, Roy is pretty fast grounded, decently fast in the air. When this stage turns into FD, run away. It's not worth it. You're gonna die. It's just practically guaranteed, and it's FD right now.
I mean, Roy's also a fast faller.
And
Please, no. This is Smash, not Tekken.
I don't want to say I told you so, but he is alive, and so I didn't quite tell you so.
Look, you gave us a synopsis. You didn't want to ruin the ending. We appreciate that.
It's the Spark Notes. Oh, dash attack there.
I like it.
A rarely seen option from Kazuya.
Just a straight round, just a kick to the face. I saw that in WWE last week.
I don't think you've seen that one, though. The Devil comes out, the down B, command grab, gets the stock done.
Oh, that platform saved HyperKirby right there. Turn the tides even right now for the most part. 22% separating both these players on their second stocks. But I spoke too soon. Petayaa, big damage, big stocks. Up an entire one right now. HyperKirby has a mountain to climb.
Oh,
no! We're out! Oh, I'm so
disappointed
hurt.
that's how the set ended. But it wasn't even a shocker. Petayaa had shown his hand previously. We knew that was in the bag of tricks. We knew that was a possibility to close it out. But even then, that was turning a disadvantage into an advantage state. Just held out, held away. Knew that HyperKirby would get aggressive against him